Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 114. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, this Durham's online community paper. Definitely check it out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and I invite you to click on that link right there on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. You can join me on camera after I do the weather, shoot the breeze, say hello, promote yourself, your special event, etc. And if you share this out, I would really love that because then more people here in Durham can find out what indeed is happening. Now, before we get started, I want to throw a shout out to my grandmother. I mean, she's long gone. She died when I was 9, but Grandma Harris. So she moved along with her parents. I think she was like maybe 2 or maybe 3 years old, and they moved from Elberton, Georgia, to Durham. And yeah, today's her birthday. If she were alive, she'd be 127 years old. She was born in 1899. So that's Grandma Harris. There you go. There you go. Happy birthday, Grandma. So yeah, actually, that's a very lovely picture. I don't know when it was taken. I'm afraid to take it out of the case because anyway, that's Grandma. Today's her birthday. Happy birthday. All right, put that up there. Now let's get started with the show. Let me put my specs on and move my keyboard out of the way. It seems like it's kind of a rainy day today, so this is a good day to just kind of get in there and relax. So let me get started. Let me grab my iPad and let's see what's going on. Let's see, let's go to the word page. That's the government and nonprofit information page, chock full of really great programs and services being offered by local nonprofits and also, of course, local government, city, county, and state. So go up and down the page. There's lots. There's lots on this page. I keep adding to it, and there is a lot. There's classes. There's ways that you can save money. There's ways that you can uh, get like if you're a first time homeowner, low income, you can get help getting a house with the down payment and that sort of thing. There's just so many programs. Also, I'm telling you about the book harvest where you can take your little ones. They have a free play space and free books that you can choose for your kids. So in English and in Spanish, newborn up to all the way through high school. So there's lots of great stuff, lots and lots of great stuff. So what I'm going to do is to tell you first about the libraries because I'm a big fan of the library system. So the libraries are all open until 8, except for Bragtown. Bragtown closes at 6. They reopen tomorrow at 9:30, and then Bragtown reopens tomorrow at 10. All right, and let's check with the Durham. Oh, I was just talking about this with a friend yesterday. Let me tell you about the Durham community fridges. You might not know about them. So we're back up to 3. So this started during COVID, where people wanted to help people who are Malachi. Hey, Malachi, when are we going out to eat? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. So that we have 3 Durham community fridges. It started during COVID, where basically people wanted to help folks who were struggling and who were hungry, but couldn't meet them face to face because of COVID. So somebody came up with the brilliant idea of setting out refrigerators that volunteers, people like you and me, where we could stock the refrigerators, and then people who are struggling can go to these refrigerators, 24/7 access, and they can get something to eat, feed their kids, whatever. Now we have 3, like I said, and each of these community fridges are on properties that are easily accessible, both for people who are giving the food and people taking the food. Like I said, 24/7 access. They all have cabinets next to them or cupboards, so that if you want to donate food, but it's not, doesn't need refrigeration, then like beans, lentils, rice, canned goods, you can put them in the cabinets or the cupboards, which is really nice. Also, this is also very thoughtful. Maybe this is part of the planning, but all 3 are served by Go Durham Bus, which is really nice. So, one of the local community fridges is at St. Joseph Episcopal Church, 1902 West Main Street on the Iredell Street side. They're served by bus number 11. The Scrap Exchange, 2050 Chapel Hill Road in the Lakewood Shopping Center. They're served by the number 10. And Bragtown Baptist Church at 3218 North Roxborough Street, and they're served by Go Durham number 4 bus. So just to let you know, if you have food and then you realize, ooh, I probably shouldn't eat this, it has too much sodium or whatever, then don't throw it away. Take it to the Durham Community Fridge because somebody could eat that. Or maybe you can get take advantage of one of those 2-for-1 sales. Okay, you know what I'm saying. Okay, let me continue. Okay, there's so much on this page, it's ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous. I told you about the libraries already. Okay, let me check with Durham Tech and see if there are some classes that can be taken for those who are budding entrepreneurs or people who want to learn more about running a business. So today's the 14th. Here we go. Here is a class that's going to be held from 2 until 3 this afternoon. Plan your website like a pro. Strategies that save time and get results. So you might want to check that out because planning a website, it takes a lot of work. And I highly recommend that if you are planning a website, just don't do it off the top of your head. Do a lot of research. Look at other websites that are in your line of work or your business or whatever, and see if you can figure out what's missing, and then try to make sure that you're providing that information that's missing. So check it out. That's going to be a really wonderful class, I'm pretty sure. Now, these classes, what I like about these classes is that not only are they free and on Zoom, but they're live. And that means that you can take part actively. You can ask questions, then the teacher can think about it and think of a unique answer just for you. That's why I like the live webinars much better than the pre-recorded ones. Although pre-recorded is good too. Okay, let me continue. Here's another class. This one is from 6 until 7, harnessing the Facebook algorithm. So I guess figuring out how Facebook works and how to take better advantage of it, I guess. Yeah, that wouldn't hurt at all. Here's another one from 6 until 8, recession resistant business strategies. That's a toughie. That's a tough one. So yeah, you might want to check that one out for sure, especially if you're retail. All right. Let's check the. Let's see. Oh, let's see if Score has any. Just to let you know, I'm putting together a page of Dr. King Day of Service events because they say don't take a what is it? Don't take a day off. Take a I forget the phrase. If you know what the phrase is, put it in the comments. But basically, instead of just lying around the house with your feet up, you can go out and help someone during the Dr. King celebration day, which is this coming Monday, the 19th. So anyway, I'm looking for Score. So I'll be putting that page together. You'll see it in the next couple of days, hopefully by tomorrow. Because let's see. You know what? With it being rainy out today, I should work on that today. Okay, let's check the Score page. The Score post. Score stands for Service Corps of Retired Executives. Like the small business centers across the state where I list those classes under Durham Tech, Score has free classes. Some are in person, some are online. Another thing that they do, they have mentors. So you can have a guide, someone who could help you set up your business, give you some advice, etc., and let you know some of the pitfalls, especially if you get a mentor that's in your line of whatever business you're running. So they've already been through it because they're retired. So let's see if they have anything going on in terms of workshops. Let's see. So today's the 14th. Oh, nothing until Saturday. Okay. All right. Let's go to the to your health page, where, of course, you can find out about health studies that maybe you want to participate in because You would be helping scientists, local research scientists, and also universities as they try to help people. Like, for example, um, okay, here's one: Duke Health's non-invasive study to assess retinal, if that's the right word, blood vessels in the eye. That sounds really specific, but basically they're looking for volunteers that have dementia or Alzheimer's or mild cognitive impairment, etc., to have pictures taken of their retinas, and that's the eye. And then I guess they just want to see. I guess they want to see something. I guess you can read about it. I don't want to waste your time reading about it online, but you can definitely go to durhamskywriter.com, go to the To Your Health page. You can read about that. Usually people are compensated for their trouble, and there are at least a dozen studies, all different topics on the health page. So take the time and check it out. Now, let me check for the blood drives because you can literally save a life by donating blood. So let's see. So the American Red Cross will not have one today. Let me check Blood Connection. Oh, they have two. Okay, the Blood Connection. They have a blood drive going on right now at Park Point Campus, 4001 East Highway 54. They've been there since the morning and will be there until 2. Then they'll have another crew over at the Carolina Ale House, 3911 Highway 15501. I think it's over there by Sam's Club. Pretty sure. That's over there by Sam's Club and Target. So they'll be there from 4 until 6:30. And then tomorrow, they'll be at the Glass Jug Beer Lab, the one that's on Highway 55, and they'll be there tomorrow afternoon. I'll tell you about that during tomorrow's show. Alrighty. And let me go to the top of the page and click on the health events page. And let's see what events are going on that are health related. Let's see, today is the 14th. Let me scroll down and see what we're working with. Let's see. 1 o'clock. You might want to sign up for this real quick. Okay, so if you're interested in dementia, Alzheimer's, the Duke Dementia Family Support Program, they have a monthly webinar. It's for professionals and also for healthcare professionals and also people who are looking after their elderly loved ones. So it's called the Caregiver Connections series. So today's topic will be important estate planning documents for families affected by dementia. That will be at 1 o'clock. And estate planning, I guess that's taking care of your elderly relatives' things. And I guess how to protect yourself against whatever. I don't know, whatever happens. So you might want to look into that. That's going to be at 1 o'clock. Yeah, yeah, Malachi. Yeah, I heard you the first time. Yeah, when are we going to eat? This is Malachi. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll talk about it later. All right. So that's going to be at 1 o'clock this afternoon. And then tomorrow at 2, just to let you know in advance, in case you have to order one of those Go Durham access vans. The American Dance Festival, they have free classes for people with Parkinson's and also their care partners. So that will be on Broad Street at ADF Script Studios, 721 Broad Street on the second floor. They do have an elevator. And by the way, if you're driving there, their parking lot is like right there. I mean, the building, they have their own parking lot and it's literally right next to the building, so you don't have to walk too far. Once you get in the building, it's just a few steps to the elevator and you go up to the second floor. So, what they're going to have tomorrow from 2 until 3 will be PWR Moves, Parkinson's Wellness Recovery. That's a movement session, totally for free, and it's for people with Parkinson's and their care partners. So, now, if you just can't swing it, you just can't go in person on Fridays, they have a virtual class at 11, just to let you know. All right, let's go to the Senior Scope page. All right. And let's see what's happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life. That class I took yesterday was absolutely awesome. Oh my goodness. It was fabulous. It was all about learning how to turn your family history and family stories into like books, articles, how to write about your family, what to do when you can't fill the gaps if you're writing something from the past, something historical that you want to write about, but you don't have all the details. So, historical fiction, nonfiction. I mean, yeah, we need to have that lady back. What was her name? Her last name was Fern. Oh my goodness. If I had known I was going to talk about this, I would have. Oh shoot. But anyway, that was a great class. Oh, maybe I have it written down here. No, wait, let me see. Let me see. Because that was yesterday, the 13th. Melora Fern. Yes. Boy, that was a great class. So let me continue. Let me tell you what's happening this afternoon at the Durham Center for Senior Life, which is at 406 Rigsby Avenue. They have their own parking lot, free membership, etc. Great place to hang out if you're age 55 plus. So today is Wednesday. So let's see what's going on this afternoon. Chair flow and flex at 1 in the exercise room. That is working out while sitting down. And that is also going to be on Facebook Live. So, what I'm doing now with the Durham Center for Senior Life posts, I'm listing with a red FB in bold to let you know that this particular activity can be viewed on the Durham Center for Senior Life Facebook page live. So if you can't make, usually these are workout classes, exercise classes. So if you can't make it in person, you can always exercise at home while watching the video. So you can exercise right with the teacher and the class. Okay, so chair flow and flex at 1, a Spanish 2 class at 1, lifeline dancers at 3:30. Okay, now tomorrow morning, the fitness center, computer room, and recreation room, they're all open all day long, 8:30 to 4:45, open for drop-ins. So you can, if you want to just try it out, just drop in and have at it. Now, the structured events are Seniors on the Move line dancing at 8:35. Yes, they get started early. Just ask George. Those are tech questions. If you have questions about your technology, take your technology with you and then ask questions, and they'll help you out from 9 until 11. Open art studio at 9, all morning in the art studio. Breakfast bingo at 9:30. Yoga Your Way at 10. And this one will be also on Facebook. The yoga class will be on Facebook. Keep It Moving, Gentle Exercise at 10. Conversational French Club at 11, Cardio and More at 11:15, African Dance and Drumming at 11:30, and then they're going to have Pinochle and Kings in the Corner all afternoon starting at noon. Okay, now let me check the special events. Let's see. Today's the 14th. Ooh, I never did get the time for this. Because Bike Durham, they're giving a presentation on how to use Go Durham and how to use your phone to schedule rides. But they never did say what time they're going to do this. So you might want to call and ask. 919 688 8247. Now, scheduled is our free notary services from 1 until 2. I think you have to call and register. So call that same number, register at extension 104. So if you need to have something notarized, you might want to do that at the Durham Center for Senior Life this afternoon from 1 until 2. Now, just FYI, let's see, funeral homes, and there's someplace else that always has a notary on staff. I don't know about all the churches, maybe the churches, but definitely the funeral homes, because you have to sign, like, some people are signing like legal type papers. So, so yeah. So if you can't make it between 1 and 2, and go to the senior center, just know that you can drop in at any funeral home and get something notarized. All righty. Let's see. Oh, that's tomorrow. Oh, well, okay, tomorrow at 11. Okay, the DCSL Growing Gardens Club will be meeting. And I know it's probably not growing season right now, but I think they make a lot of plans. And they probably do some design, garden design, I'm guessing. And I'm wondering if they order seeds. Because I used to order seeds in winter when I was living in Chicago. And because Chicago's so cold, I used to order my seeds from Canada. So yeah. Anyway, let me continue. I think that's it. That's it for the Drum Center for Senior Life. Oh, I want to mention the Little River Senior Center. Let's not forget them. That's another place to hang out if you're older. So if you live in North Durham or Bahama or Rougemont or other areas that are, a Trayburn or whatever, you can hang out at the Little River Senior Center. They have a close knit group and they do lots of fun activities. They're independent. It's at 8305 North Roxborough Road in Bahama. And basically, they have events from like 8:30-ish up to like 2-ish. Plenty of parking. It used to be a school. So when you park in the lot, you'll know, you just go, you just head just straight ahead. As your car is aimed at the building there, then you go straight, keep walking straight ahead, and you'll see it. So it's a great place to hang out. It really is. They have coffee talk, walking club, free play gym. Oh, I didn't mention that. They have access to the gym. So you can bring your basketball or your, what do you call that thing? Ball. And then you can practice, your skills there. They have games, quilting, group exercise, Bible study, guitar lessons, cards, bingo. They have lunch every day at 11:30, free, bass guitar lessons, and crocheting. Not everything happens every day, but you can see the schedule by going to durhamskywriter.com. And then you go to the Senior Scope page, and then you scroll down and you'll see Little River Senior Center. All right, let's see. Let's go to the Let's Go page. Let's Go is the calendar of events page, so let's see what's going on there. Let's see. Scrolling down to 14. Now, Catholic Charities, they run the Durham Community Food Pantry, so they're only open for one more half hour. If you can get there by 1, talk to a social worker, get a week's worth of groceries. Of course, you can only go once a month, but they're open on Wednesdays and Thursdays from 10 until 1. So when you talk to the social worker, let them know if you can't have dairy or pork, and then they'll make a substitution. And they also have diapers. I'm sure they're in by now. They didn't have them last week, but I know they've got to have them by this week. So basically, they have pull-ups for newborn up to toddlers, all the different sizes. And then they have the big ones for adults. So if you need diapers, definitely stop by and ask for them. And they have other things like last week, they had these big rollaway suitcases, which people who don't have cars really appreciate, because we see people all the time. They're coming to Catholic Charities, they don't have a car, they might be on their bike, or they just might be walking or on the bus, and they're trying to take bags of food. So having a rollaway case really helps. So if you have an old suitcase that you no longer need and it's on wheels, definitely Catholic Charities would love to have that, because they always give them to the people who need them. All right, let's see what else is happening today. The Emmanuel Food Pantry, they operate out of the Iglesia, this church, Presbyteriana Emmanuel. That's at 2504 North Roxborough Street. So that's the Emmanuel Presbyterian Church. Again, 2504 North Roxborough Street from 2 until 4. But they don't want you just to drop by, because they've been sort of clogging up traffic just a little bit, northbound traffic on Roxborough Street, and that's kind of upsetting if you're trying to get somewhere. So what they're doing now, they're having us to go online. So go to durhamskywriter.com, go to the Let's Go page and scroll down to today's date, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Click on that link and go ahead and sign up, and do so by 1 o'clock. That's what they want us to do on uh, Wednesday, any Wednesday between 7 and 1. You can go online, sign up, let them know when you can arrive, and then you'll head over to the intersection of Lavender and Banner, and the volunteers will guide you to Roxborough Street when it's your turn, because they don't want to clog up traffic, because they're not trying to be bad neighbors, and the church is right there on Roxborough Street, so you understand. But the food will be given away from 2 until 4, so go ahead and sign up by 1. Did I give you the address? Yes, 2504 North Roxborough. Okay. Kings Park International Church, which is at 1305 Odyssey Drive, they have a food pantry, and they also have a clothing closet, which they operate from 5 until 6 on Wednesdays. So basically, you can get groceries, and you can get something to help you, get that job, get back on your feet, get some clothing, look nice. So you might want to check that out this afternoon from 5 until 6 at Kings Park International. Now, today's Wednesday, and that means that if you missed out on the Durham Community Food Pantry grocery giveaway from 10 until 1, if you missed out on that, they do it again on Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, so they'll be doing it again from 5 until 7. So you have a second chance to get some groceries today, again from 5 until 7 in the Lakewood Shopping Center, 2020 Chapel Hill Road. Let's see. Oh, it's game night tonight at Boxyard RTP, where you get to sit outdoors. It's an outdoor venue. They have propane heaters, so you should be okay. This is at 900 Park Offices Drive, off of Highway 54. So you're sitting outside, you're meeting new friends, and you're playing board games and just relaxing, having a good time. They have restaurants right there on the premises. So if you get hungry, you can always get a beverage, a little something to eat. Or dinner. You can just get the whole thing. Wheels Durham at 715 North Hoover. Oh, I didn't mention, game night is free, and it's from 5:30 until 8:30. All right. It's game night. Boxyard RTP is at 900 Park Offices Drive. I just mentioned that. Okay, Wheels Durham, 715 North Hoover Road. They have Wednesday night public skate where you can go skating with your friends. It costs $13. You can rent skates if you don't have skates already. They have a clear bag policy. They don't want people bringing in anything strange. So they're keeping everybody safe. Admission is $13. That address again is 715 North Hoover Road. And you can skate from 6 until 8:30. Now, if you like a good classic movie, the Carolina Theater of Durham at 309 West Morgan Street, they have this retro film festival. They show all these great old movies. So tonight is the 80th anniversary screening of the film noir crime classic, The Postman Always Rings Twice. I saw part of that, not the whole thing, but it's from 1946. That's a good movie. You might want to see that. So if you don't remember what it's all about, then you can watch the trailer. I have a link for you right there so you can refresh your memory. Again, it's from 1946, so great movie. It's from they'll be showing this movie between 7 and 9 o'clock tonight, and tickets are only 10. So check that out. So you can watch the trailer, and then you can click on the other link and get your ticket in advance. You're welcome. Brett's open mic is tonight from 7 until 10 at the Blue Note Grill, which is downtown at 709 Washington Street. The backup band will be playing R&B, smooth jazz, funk. You can pay your $5, get in, get comfortable, enjoy the music. And if it gets good to you and you want to jam with them, you can sign up and hop right on stage and join Brett and his crew and just have a good time. You can also watch via Brett's Open Mic Facebook, but it's probably not nearly as fun as being there in person, but I'm going to let you make that decision yourself. But Brett's Open Mic, 7 until 10. Now, tomorrow morning, the Durham County Sheriff's Office's Animal Services Division will have rabies vaccination clinics for pets. So you call, you make your appointment, morning or afternoon, bring your pet, read the rules, go to the Let's Go page and read the rules, bring your pet in correctly, and $10 exact change per pet, and get them vaccinated because rabies, I don't think it's curable. I think once a pet gets rabies, I think that's it. Enough said. Whole Mama Yoga will be hosting Toddler Together Yoga tomorrow at Jewish for Good, 10:45. I'm sorry, 10 until 10:45. This is for parents and their little ones between the ages of 1 and 4. So together you'll be learning yoga. That sounds like fun. The class fee is 10, or you can become a member and go for free. And then at 11, they'll have Baby and Me yoga for parents and the little ones up to 1 year old. And I think that's it for tomorrow afternoon. I mean, morning. Yeah, that's it. Oh, the Durham Community Food Pantry, like I mentioned earlier, run by Catholic Charities. It's also tomorrow from 10 until 1. So it's time for the weather. Hey, Scopy's here. Hey, Scopy. What is new with you? Hope everything's going well. Everything's good here. It was raining just a second ago, so I'm going to check the weather and I want to see what's going on because I do need to leave the house right after I do the show. I just want to see. Oh no, I'm getting a scam phone call. Let me hang up on him. Take that. Ha. Okay. Now, let's see. Oh, Southwest Airlines has a big sale going on right now. So if you want to go somewhere, you might want to check. You know what? Some of these sales, I would say, I'm not trying to, sell anything. I'm not a salesperson at all. And Scopy's saying everything is working out. Good. Excellent. Love to hear that for sure. But yeah, I just got this notice from Southwest. I'm going to Chicago in April because the twins are having their fifth birthday, and I already saved 30% off because Southwest, they had a sale, I think, a couple of weeks ago. So even though I'm not traveling until April, I got my tickets already, which means I'll have a few months to pay them off, if you know what I'm saying. Not all of us are able to just, pay for our tickets just with one blast. So yeah, look into that if you plan to do any traveling this year. What I would say is to subscribe to the get the app for your favorite websites. I'm sorry, get get the app for your favorite airlines. So I have, what do I have? Southwest, United, American, and Delta. So I would suggest get those apps and then you'll get the notifications. Sign up for the notifications because you can save a lot. So I saved 30% off already on my trip in April. Just saying, because we're all, as far as I know, most people I know are on a budget. So I should put that in the handy hints. I'm going to add that. Airline apps handy. Because the cover story in the Skywriter this month is El Cheapo handy hints. How to get by saving money. So I'm going to add that. So, okay, let's check the weather now. Wait, did I do the intro? I don't think I did. If I didn't do the intro, let's do it now. I'm back. Okay, so right now it's 50 degrees and it's going up to 51. Not bad for the middle of winter. I can't complain. Let me just check to see what it is in my hometown in Chicago. 24 degrees in Chicago. See how great we're doing? 50 is fantastic. Going all the way up to 51. So it says it's raining right now. It was definitely. Oh, it says light rain is expected to start in 3 minutes. Well, it was raining a minute ago, so maybe it stopped raining. It's going to start up again. Oh yeah, I think it's going to start raining. It is really dark out there. Okay, so we're going to get rain, and it looks like it's going to rain at least for an hour. This is up to like 2 o'clock, so maybe for like an hour and a half, and then let's see, cloudy the rest of the afternoon. And I think that's it for the rain for today. That's not bad. That's not bad. I don't mind that. Like I have anything to do with it. I don't. Now let's check tomorrow. So tomorrow's high will only be 45, but that's okay because it'll be sunny out. So there's that. Friday, the high will be 44, sunny. Saturday, 54 is better. And then Sunday, 39. Oh, okay. Well, that happens. So that is it for today's show. Let me make sure I'm not skipping anybody. Let me thank everyone. So Malachi, thanks for being here. Scopy, thanks for being here. And I think that is it. So for those watching the replay, I know far more people watch the replay than watching it live. So I want to thank you in advance, those who are watching the replay, and hello. If you ever want to come on this show, I do Bull City Hangout on weekdays at noon and then Saturdays at 10. Sometimes the show is pre-recorded like it was yesterday because sometimes I have a class to go to or a meeting or event or whatever. And then I try to pre-record the show whenever I can. So if you want to come on, just let me know. And if you have information for the Durham Skywriter, you see that crawl, that banner with my email address and my website, and of course, subscribe to the YouTube channel and got my email address and phone number. Can't beat it. Got all the info that you need. So with that, have a beautiful day. Try to get out and take a little walk or whatever. And I'll see you tomorrow at noon. Don't forget to read the Durham Skywriter at durhamskywriter.com. Ciao for now.